Hey everybody, Asher here, and it's time for more Starsector, where today we're doing something we haven't done in a little while, and that is dealing with contracts. Specifically, some things that we accepted. Why did we accept these? I guess we wanted the independents to not hate us so much. We have a dead drop over here, which is pretty fascinating. We also have some stuff kind of tucked off in the corner. I'm a little dubious about my fuel range here all of a sudden. We also have a promise, which is up here, but we cannot promise to do that yet. We did just pop into this system. Do I need to buy some more fuel? I feel like I have a lot of fuel. So how do I want to do this? I guess we could always... Do we have it? I guess the first question is, do we have any worthwhile gates? We have one over here. We'd have to kind of go all the way back up here to use that. And if I remember right, the Arcana gate is actually pretty dangerous. But I can't remember if it's because of remnants or space monsters. And to be honest, I wish there was some mod in place that I could actually check my notes and say, oh, by the way, captain's log in the toilet. This run is in the toilet. But here we are. Okay. On our old McDonald had a map, and I just forgot what I'm doing. It's been a rough few days. I'll be honest here. Let's do the dead drop first. I could technically go over there, and then we could always just figure out what's up with Arcana. That's fine. That puts us a little bit closer to over here, which maybe is not that close anyway. I mean, there's a gate over here we could get to. I just need to get some damn fuel. But this seems fine. Let's go over to the Red Dwarf. What could possibly go wrong other than everything? Was there anything else I wanted to explore here? I feel like we surveyed that thing. And it wasn't super impressive. I mean, it's impressive with the amount of space junk around it, but it's not that impressive. Alright. So back out into space we go. We've got a hostile dormant glimmer. Well. Oh, and we got some shit out here too. I probably shouldn't have hit the jump button right away, but here we are. Oh, it's you guys. That's well, I mean, I've been wanting to test my fleet here. So I guess if they can catch us, and they might, we'll try to see if we can get out of here. I don't know. Maybe I should turn around and fight them. There's been a lot of fights that I haven't necessarily taken lately. I feel like I'm going really slow for some reason. Which one of these ships is slow? Something is going slow today. I don't know. I used to be far more agile. It's like I wake up in the morning and my hips hurt, or I slept wrong on a bone and now I'm old and... Ugh. I remember being young and just being able to pull an all-nighter and get up the next day and be fully functional, and now when I have to pull an all-nighter or most nighter or plenty of nighter, it doesn't work that way. Which is one reason you don't see me streaming late at night like maybe I did even just a few years ago, because it is a personal health issue. And my own personal... Please tell me this dead drops in a... Okay, it's not in a red sector. Okay, I was really excited for just a second. But yeah, my personal health is something I have been trying to take care of. And sometimes that is fairly difficult. That looks about as dangerous as what we just had here. Do I go for it anyway is the question. Or do we just try to dodge? I think we just try to dodge. I could deal with 2 ships. That 4 is a little scary. We haven't actually been in here, but I guess we don't have a choice now. I know, just a big ol' wuss. But you always have got to respect the remnants. Every time you respect the remnants. Let's go dark for a second. I think I'm supposed to be unseen when I'm dropping off. Whatever terrible literature this is. Alright, so... Anywhere? Target location? Oh, okay. Drop off in a stable orbit. Hooray! Easy money. Okay, so we may have to deal with some other stuff, like waiting for me outside, but let's go to the hop. Let's see what Arcana is. Let's see why it was terrible. I know I was running away previously. You know, I was making a joke about it. I could totally check the, how did things work here? I put a note. This note says, hypershunt question mark. Well, If there's hypershunt question mark, that probably means we have remnants in there. So, and suddenly I feel like we're moving faster. I don't know what's up. Do we still have a hostile entity out here waiting for us? Doesn't look like it, weirdly. Maybe they're lying. Can't talk. Lying in wait. But we're going to have to go up to Arcana and make it work. Because we don't have a ton of fuel, but I don't need to jump, like, to eternity. I just need to jump from a gate to another part of space. Okay, so there's some trade. Oh, saturation bombardment by the Hivers. Oh, that hasn't actually started yet. Well, we've already seen the Hivers are good for it, so that's a plus. Where's the damn gate in the system? Probably the first thing I should figure out. Oh, good. This gate's covered with derelict ships, and that's probably a watch. That is a watchtower. So, do we go in dark in here, or do we be bold and just say, you know, there's an argument that I just pop in from the gravity well over here. This is the nice part about not being able to do transverse jumps. I have to actually choose. And if I go in from over here and I just beeline it for it, we've already learned that you can hop into a gate and not have to, what's the word that I'm croaking for right now? Not have to encounter ships that run over you. Well, let's order a jump into there anyway. It's probably just another watchtower. There's something up there, and I'm not very excited about it. There's actually a lot of somethings around here. That's really fascinating. That is a mule-class freighter. I wasn't supposed to be doing explorations. That is a dormant fleet. We're going to leave that freighter alone. Although we do have extensive ruins. Can't entirely leave that alone. Alright. Perform survey. Survey says, more fuel, please. And on the cargo manifest found by the salvage crews, says that there's a lot of transplutonic ore. Oh, well, we can't really carry that. So that's a little annoying. There's 19 fuel, which is not super helpful. I mean, we're gonna take what we can. It's got some value to it. We got VPCs that are not as exciting. We got an atmospheric sublimator, which honestly just looks like the bottle of water you put in an office water pitcher. It's fine. I shouldn't be so picky. Alright, we're actually pretty poor on supplies right now, so I gotta get moving a little bit here. I want to see what this is too. That is a missile station. So remember when I said, hey, by the way, it's probably fine if we, and that's probably a watchtower too, so I'm sure they see us by now. It's probably fine if we just go through this way. It's not fine. That's a good title early in the episode, Dave. Like, it's probably fine. It's not fine. And we have obviously been spotted. It will target you. They are vengeful against us for some reason. Couldn't tell you why. Let's just do a sustained burn. I don't have supplies, and quite frankly, I don't have all day to do this. Technically, you know, I really could just quit at everything and say, you know what, I'm only going to sit in front of my computer and do nothing else. And I guess that's where it goes back to the personal health thing again. Just trying to watch out for myself here. And we have a bunch of dormant ships. This is like one of the scariest dormant ship things I've seen. Alright, well. Oh, we can actually salvage here. Well, that's much better. Even more better if we're going to use the idiocracy turn of phrase. Now, we don't want to go... Well, maybe we do. We just can't guarantee they have a lot of fuel. But it is a military market size 7. And the independents don't exactly hate us anymore. Let's do it. We're just risking the biscuit today. Hannah Kesslier not giving a shit. And that is the Rishteraza battle cruiser. I probably already put a captain's log in for that too, didn't I? Didn't I? Why am I over here? Okay, well, we're going to do it now. Okay, first off, captain's log. Alright. Yeah. But I'm saying these things out loud for trying to take care of myself sometimes, because sometimes shit is hard, and, you know, you have a physical bad reaction to things not working out. Veil, that is a really, Really interesting looking ship for the great houses. I am not going to salvage this right now. I need to research and think. It still may be this ship, but our one ship per system rule is definitely going to give us a think here. So let's double check and make sure. How did the Independents feel about us? Inhospitable, good enough for me. So we're flying. We're running low on supplies. We're running low on everything else. It's cool. Everything is awesome, and everything is cool when you're part of a team. Alright. There is a jungle world here as well. I did survey it. What did we learn about the jungle world? That it's actually pretty good, and I guess one of the questions is, how would the Independents feel if we colonized it? Because technically the Independents are not a faction that's going to turn and glass me. And this is a system with a gate. Huh. Maybe the answer was under my nose all along. Of course, we're not in a position right now to colonize, but we haven't found many good candidates that aren't just full of assholes. Oh, look. Neo Gasoline. You're of the glorious Gasoline family. You're steady. I'll take her. I mean, the Syndrian Dictat, I didn't install that mod for the fuel company, so we gotta get someone whose last name is Gasoline. We're not gonna play the board game yet. I just need to play that off camera and figure out what the fuck is going on with that. Shady woman with the off-brand data pad wanting me to go to Valis? Oh, they wanted me to go to Scaria. That's even better. So that's not Valis. That's the FTL place. They actually don't like me very much. So we are not going to bother with that. Trade goods. Please have fuel. You do. I don't know. Oh, well. You know, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to complain because we have enough. But it's a little funny, this feeling inside that says, hey, by the way, we're just selling transplutonic ores for whatever. We don't need this. It's getting to the point where we're just gathering shit now just to gather it. And I can start getting rid of stuff like allows the creation of a breathable planetary atmosphere for 200,000. I'll hold on to that for now. These weapons, we've got some really fancy looking ones. Oh man. I feel like I'm talking with such a southern drawl. If I do end up having time to play Kerbal Space Program tomorrow, and I guess I thought about streams and that I haven't streamed late night in a while because it may just be with my work schedule on release day, which I've already had to move mountains and molehills and then other people schedule stuff on it. Anyway, not because I try to keep it clear for release, but because when you're working in the court system and it's case law that involves tiny babies, sometimes you can't just do the scheduling sort of let's move around. Sometimes you gotta hear stuff right away. So this is a pretty good fuel range. That's a really good fuel range. But yeah, that just means that if I do want to play Kerbal Space Program 2 on release day, which LOL, I'm a little scared of how my system is going to handle it. Or maybe it'll be fine. Maybe it will be a Cyberpunk 2020 or 2077 situation where everyone with their new cards was failing with it, but my old-ass graphics card, of course, it's been upgraded since then. But my old-ass graphics card plus everything else was working fine. What I'm looking for accepted. I don't know. 58 days. So we're not going to be able to do both of these. We'll lose one rep. So it's really important that we get one of these just so that we can get a plus. The probe is located at Asteroid Field and Beta Seaborg. Which one is Beta Seaborg? That's Beta Seaborg. Press W to show fuel range, but I would love to have something that shows me the star map here versus the nebula layout. This is fine. We're going to run into hostiles here. So, oh my god, with the nebulas here, this just looks like a sad little race car or drill car or something. So if we have the squirrel up here that we talked about before, I shouldn't be so biased with the nebula showing up as circles on the map. But that just looks like wheels. Or maybe that's like a frowny face and this is the front. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna have enough not fun with the star chart. You are patrolling around Cassadar. The last bastion of civilization in the Lethia sector until I move in? Maybe? I don't know. Like, ooh, would help if I actually did this. Oh, okay, so they're just patrolling. And you know what? Having some independents that don't totally hate me would not be the worst thing. Especially if somebody tries to raid me later. But it's interesting because, once again, we talked about this before. The factions mostly hate me, but there's been a few that have organically grown to not hate me as much. Like, they don't stay hateful forever, apparently. Although, we did just take Gasoline Girl. Who's going to go on this one for now? Nile. We'll call it Nile instead of Nil. Because if her name is really No Gas, then I guess that's why she's steady. She's steady because she's not moving. Okie doke. Oh, with the jokes today. I demand to take Starsector more seriously. Soma is getting bombed by Persean. There's an invasion. We just need to stop and look at every little thing. Oh, look, a distress beacon. Fun. A space intestines, and for some reason, a giant volume increase. I don't know if that's going to show up in the video, but it just hit my ears, and I'm not sure what that is for. But so far, one of the great things about Extended Sector is that we are flying over a fuck ton of nothing right here. Which means we've actually poked our head in to a lot of these Aurora Federation worlds. They still hate us. They don't have to hate us forever, but they hate us for now. But I'm really hoping we find a gate somewhere around here. Doesn't mean we do. Feel a little bit like a chicken that I didn't take some of those fights before. Because my officers and stuff are going to need to start getting experience at some point. Honestly, I could level up a lot faster if I just farmed some easy fights. Which is an argument to go into the core worlds, have my beacon off, and just clear like some of those. We want you to fight these things bounties, although they're usually pirates, and the pirates have already tried to double cross me. So maybe I shouldn't hold on to that so much. Hey, friend, what you doing? Just because I said you guys were going to show up doesn't mean you actually had to show up. It's like we sent you an invite to the party not because we wanted you here, but because it's polite. So Beta Seaborg, and we've got 3 shots to not get remnanted here. Actually, this is actually a really fascinating star system. Mute is a name that comes up before, and I'm not sure if it's because it's tied into a mod and an event, or if it's just part of the Starsector name pool. We may look over there. We got a... Oh my god, this is gonna be a warning beacon sector, isn't it? We got a note down here that says there's something. We got a domain error probe, but this is, unless I'm missing my quest here. Accepted in an asteroid field in the Beta Seaborg star system. Question. Where's an asteroid field? Normally you get a little information here. Well, let's let everything load in first. Okay. We're just trying to make you guys happy. Is it that bad? It is that bad. 'Cause there is this. We're here. I mean, there's a probe right next to us. Normally there'd be a quest marker. There is no asteroid field except for this, and those are just rocks. Unless there's like a tiny asteroid field around this or around this. Because it's clearly not around the star. Anyway, we're going to check. Explore, begin the salvage operations. Okay, yeah, that's another thing. We haven't had a lot of like domain era drones trying to shoot at us. Well, if we got some time, let's check down here and then check up top. We're just going to do a clean sweep. This background is actually really pretty, by the way. I mean, it's too bad that stuff in space typically doesn't look that purple, but it's very pretty in the game here. Okay, we've got... I got a ping somewhere. Oh, it's another probe. Well, the good news is that we have probes for days. The bad news is that... Oh, well, what was I saying? We don't have... We need to get some more of this shit. We actually haven't had a lot of this yet, so I won't send the Omen. I'm only going to send my crewed ships. And I'm going to let everybody free-for-all it here. A rare combat opportunity, it turns out. I mean, it's Nuzlocke, so technically we're all about survival up in this piece. Oh, that looks so good. Technically, it's all about survival and not ramming into your people, but I mean, sometimes... There we go, I gotta watch my flux here. Sometimes survival means we don't get a lot of fights early because we're too busy running like hell. But I'm pretty pleased, considering these are all frigates, except for this one, which is probably a frigate. It calls itself a frigate. But we won, hooray. Pick through the wreckage, and what do you get? We've got begin the salvage. We get even more relic components. And we get pirate commission. We have story points. No level yet. We're not quite at the level where we can get these things going. But that is a W, and I will take that. So I guess we got to flip by the star and then flip up here and hope that there's like some asteroid belt around here, because I am displeased about this. Now, if it counts this accretion disk as an asteroid belt, I'm going to have to talk to the manager here, because that's not an asteroid belt. It's just stellar material forming and coalescing into planets around a star. Or for that one, since it's so close to the star, it's probably old shit that got torn apart once it hit the Roche limit. Oh, and I probably just said Roche instead of Roche, like I'm supposed to. And there's... Oh my god, we're gonna have nothing here unless this is it. I think I've been bamboozled by the Independents. They posted a bounty. We're gonna bring you in this time. They posted a bounty that doesn't exist. Oh. Everything is fine, damn it. Okay. And I thought I just about got rocketed there. There we go. I almost just shot at an asteroid, so... How are you doing today? And once again... We know that we can take out these things, but the more important thing is that I'm actually doing my little frigates are actually doing a pretty good job of wolf backing. So maybe there is hope against those remnant shits that I was fighting before. Alright. Ditch. Derelict survey ship. Well, that's nice. Now, could you friggin' tell me the way to Sesame Street? Alright. This is the only other place it can be. Or else I just got lied to. And let's double check here. Orbiting a lifeless world located in an asteroid field in the... So, typically with some of these things, you don't get any more details until you, like, get in the system. But... I'm gonna do this the other way here. We're gonna sing our ABCs real quick. A, B, beta, 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 S-Borg. I'm having to lean in like an old man. R, what? I mean... Let's hold on here for a second. Beta Seaborg. This is a star. This is also a star. Fully surveyed, not fully surveyed. Stars, current system. No planet data available. What? What? Okay. What system are we in? Beta Seaborg. Huh. Alright, well. Maybe... Okay, I just got a bunch of pings, and it was probably from the debris I just went past, but... Unless there's an asteroid field somewhere that I'm just totally missing. Or unless it's in this collection. Well, okay, first off, does it say asteroid belt or asteroid field? If it says asteroid field, I'm going to feel like, okay. So, technically, probably an asteroid field. I'm thinking of like a belt. So maybe I'm not totally like losing it. There we go. It was not a bamboozle. The bamboozle was the friends we made along the way. Money. More importantly, reputation. I think we got reputation. We were supposed to get reputation. Supplies. Alright. And we are way overweight. Alright. So, that's not bad. Let's see real quick where this freaking... Alright. We have a survey ship. And that... Oh, god damn it. The outer reaches? That could be anywhere. Or it could be right there. Please just be right there. That would be amazing. It's maybe the one I'm looking for. I'm guessing this is it. Now, are you defended? You are defended. I think we can take this too. We're going to have to fly a little safer to do this. So I really want everybody to kind of support me. But let's see if we... Let's see. Is my power team here going to work out? Like, they're all supposed to be on me right now. We're going to get a bunch of little shits coming at me first. And we don't have reckless officers that are just going to go over all the place. We do have... Please tell me this is a... It's a Berserker assault drone. I think we can do this. Let's slide to the left. Follow me if you don't want to, like, totally die. Okay, because all I'm trying to do right here is to bunch this shit up. Here, good, good. We want somebody to overcommit. You have overcommitted. Unfortunately, I'm also flying backwards right here, so... Harpoons away. Hey, remember when you guys didn't actually have shields because your domain ships? Yeah, that's pretty useful right now. Alright. You know what? Maybe we just go full assault here. Let's trust the team. Right now, they've kind of been in a defensive wedge to support me, and I do appreciate their continued support. But we're gonna put on some quiet riot and say we're not gonna take it anymore. There we go. The nice thing about all the guns that I have on this ship too is that it's real good for cutting through just this hull for all these things. So that's nice. And now everybody's going crazy. But it doesn't look like anybody's dying. So already an improvement over earlier in the run. Okay, well, granted, it's just domain era probes and shit, but progress is progress, and progress must grow, as the great Onceler once said, right? Nothing bad happened in that story. So we get to the ship here. We're still getting some pirate money. And survey data for burnt and desertic world. And we're just salvaging again. Ooh. actually some pretty cool stuff, and I can't carry all of it. So organic's gone. What else are we yeeting into space? Yeet. Oh, I just said that unironically. I've been around my kids too long. That's not true. I'm totally fine being around them. But it is great to misuse words that they use all the time like that, just to see them freak out when you misuse it. Not to go into too much detail, but it's kind of like, okay, we got prelim survey data on Delta Bona Bologna, but like, instead of saying as fuck, because that's not the kind of thing my kids would say ever, you say things like as AF or something, just to screw with them. Or if you're at the dinner table, would you yeet me the mashed potatoes, please? Or would you yeet the mashed potatoes? And then they're like, please stop talking. And this is how I've turned my kids into teenagers already. The end. Okay, by the way, where are we on experience now? We didn't gain a bunch of levels here, but that's the kind of stuff that I need to be doing. I need to start actually getting into fights. And that's what I'm saying. Small scale engagements like that are all I need. Make everybody just a little bit happy. So we are really good on fuel right now. I kind of want to go into mute. We definitely need to look around some of these planets. I can always fly back up if it comes down to it, but I still have a hunch that there's a gate in one of these. And we had something floating around over here before. I guess it was actually a dead ship because it's gone now. And it looks like the remnants have given up chase for the time being. They probably heard the cries of their AI brethren and were like, LOL. So, the difference between an asteroid field and an asteroid belt. Who knew, right? Okay. Oh, hell. Sigia is gone? Are you shitting me? Maybe now we do need the weekend update here. Well, where was Sigia anyway? That may just be... I may be making a molehill out of a molehill here. Because if the Hivers are saturating, bombarding little, like, side planets, then we're not at the, oh shit, I was supposed to have an actual fleet by now, part of the game. SI. That's Skull! Sola, Siren. Sigia, a Terran planet. Whoa. This is not, in the jam system. So, this was just a colony somebody dropped down here, I guess. Okay, not as exciting. Although still. Not like my favorite. I'm going to do a little poke around here real quick. Just to see this asteroid field if there's anything. By the way, I appreciate y'all's patience for, like, listening to me and probably yelling at the screen. Asher, you dipshit. It was in the north part of the system. Alright. And I think to myself sometimes, my mind is gone, and yet I have to talk professionally and do things. That might be a bit of a problem. But of course, it's also great because I also have people that I represent who they talk to me and they say one thing like, yeah, that's fine, that's a good plan, everything is cool. And then they turn around and once it's in front of a judge, they're like, my attorneys lied to me and everything is terrible and I don't believe in any of this. And honestly, it comes with the territory, but that doesn't make it any less exhausting. Pretty sure that's coming to kill me. Let's visit mute. Like I said, I'm just hoping there's a gate here somewhere, but I'm not really expecting it. Okay, we have a barren world. We have something else up here too. I'm a little concerned if it's buddies here. It's not, it's just another probe. Okay, cool. We have unexploded ruins as well. I mean, it's unexplored, but you have to specify because the Hivers. Okay, we actually don't need that. I can sell that to the pirates. I think, personally, Pirates being able to fly Kingdom of Terra ships, even if it's frigates. I mean, there's a basilisk there. I think that's a great idea. There's also a lot of food we can't carry, so bye. Alright, no outpost today. And then we have probe, and we got something else by the gate. We have more defenses. Sweet. Just try to level up every now and then. Seems good. Obviously, we didn't need to be as aggressive with that, but there is actually a button here for like supporting me, right? Defend me. Yeah, there we go. I didn't have to do all that clicking. I could have just done that the whole time. Doesn't mean I want it to stay there, but we don't have a ton of command points right now. It's not like later parts of the game where we do. So we've got, hopefully, the freedom to engage. We're going to try to kind of move to the left here a little bit. See if we can make sure that we don't have people die right away. My auto-firing guns are going to auto-fire. I should really look at the combat log in a second here, because we've got you guys that are going to go over here. And I should really turn it around, but this guy's annoying, so let's just fire the missiles. I've outfluxed myself greatly, but Wolfpack tactics. Go get them. I don't know why I'm switching to the autocannon. It's already set to auto-fire. Alright. Then we got you. I think my missiles will actually reach you from up here, so let's find out. And it's really great because I am flying around shieldless like I'm still flying my Project Casimir ship, which was featured on another Starsector YouTuber's video featuring Wolfpack Tactics. It's like, oh, it's a good ship. It's a good ship. Definitely, he's definitely not subscribed to my channel, though. I really hate that I just forgot the name of the person, but I don't have that up in front of me. Didn't have to know that today. All right. More shit, less food, less metal, less ship components. Relic components I could trade for a pretty penny. Does any... Well, we don't have a comm relay, so we can't tell for sure what people want. Alright, so Probe's memory banks have been scrubbed by the starlight, so that's exciting. Okay, before we continue, let's take a look at our handy-dandy combat logs here. I could do an aggregate of these, but I kind of just want to flip through like this. So our Omen's doing good. Obviously, I did something... Our Omen actually doesn't have a pilot in it one. That's interesting. So there's me. Looking pretty good. There's Miss Gasoline herself. Doing pretty good. We saw before the blunderbuss doing crazy things. And actually, since the last run, the blunderbuss was actually pretty significantly nerfed. But it's still good. Yeah, by the way, ship names and shit. We can really start digging into that a little bit now, I think. That's another probe, so we are going to dodge, dip, duck, dive, and E-burn into it. Although, remember that E-burns, because I don't have that special ability, are going to eat my supplies a little bit. So that's not my favorite. That's also not my favorite. And I think we maybe have some more pings out here. We don't. Okay. So we made a lot of noise in the mute system. It worked out. All right. Ugh. Exploration. It's Delta Bologna. Let's try it. Let's try to get down there. We're just gonna work our way down there. Not gonna hit every star, I don't think, but we're gonna hit some stars. Because once again, there could be a gate. And I would love to have a gate down in this cluster. That is, you know, that is suspiciously interesting. And I'd love to know more. There's ruins here. So that's a plus. Oh, we failed the other probe mission. Yeah. Kind of knew that was coming. Widespread ruins. What is that? A tectonic attenuator? Oh, I know what that is. But anyway, I'll leave it up there for you to see. Okie doke. And we gotta level up. Okay. By the way, a little more concerned. Did the Independents hate me now? No, they don't. So we did get a net positive here. So we have another skill point. I could put it up here in any one of these. I could use story points to level this up. I am a level away from unlocking other things with, what's the word I'm looking for? With the fleet cap. So I'll get to fly multiple destroyers for multiple cats, and we can take on more things here. Oh, man. Crew training is really good, just because maximum combat readiness is really good in general. These are okay. Coordinated maneuvers. Or tactical drills. I mean, both of these work. But I'm going to go for... Well, our fights haven't been going for that long. 5% is just not a lot. But it is a happy little flat bonus. I mean, the alternative is to do things like this. I mean, are we looking to do any of these skills yet? I might respec once we unlock the technology tree at level 10. So just in case. It's never bad to have more combat readiness, except for when you're at a supply deficit out in the middle of space exploring and suddenly your ships have to all go into a repair cycle where it's 19 per day. Yeah, that's not my best move I've ever done. All right. So let's go down here. And what are we looking for over here again? Because I just flew right past it. I mean, we got some survey data. We have a Kingdom of Terra camp brought up by the Hivers. Once again, I am not doing very good with this stuff here, but let's see. I don't know if I want to explore this planet. I mean, I could, but I'm pretty sure I don't, so. But there may be some other goodies up here. Let's find out. Just a debris field. Not as exciting. I mean, supplies are good. And we've got a lot of little things around here. So it's probably a mining station. Oh, never mind. Mud skipper. That ping was from somebody leveling up. So survey data for Gamma Al Nagag VB. Whoever named these planets deserves to be spaced. I know that's harsh, but we're in Starsector, so harsh is the new kind and cuddly. Okay, what's down over here? We have another burnt world, which definitely has ruins around it. We have a freighter. I don't think I use story points for that, but I am going to leave it. Just in case. Extensive ruins. Survey says not the most exciting. Plus we surveyed an irradiated, kind of scary, terrifying planet. And we have enough crew to explore these ruins. Oh, look, a companion cube. Can't talk. I saw the spoofer and it messed me up. Emits a fake transponder signal. That is really useful. That's really useful. Of course, we can't activate it in the current situation. We also got aura blueprints, which are good, and we got some other blueprints that people already know. So I got to remember to sell these to the pirates because that's That's just what you do in Starsector. You want to get ships made for free, you let the pirates build them, and then you blow them up. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud, pirates? We're still buds. Best friends. Okay, one more danger ping for the road. There's another. Okay, well, this has been the most exploration-y of explorations. Are you pirates? You are pirates, and you're hostile pirates. So we are going to have our second in command do this. We're going to lazy it up and let these pirates get blown up, and we're not going to recover any of these. But this is fine, because we need more supplies. Maybe if I had gone into, like, the combat mode. Oh, damn, we have excess fuel. Alright. Anything else? Yeah. Actually, this is a system. It didn't promise to have a lot, but it sure has delivered. And I think it's down there. Okay. What are you, old friend? It's another freighter. It's another freighter just like the other freighter. So you can definitely salvage this one. Look at you with all your supplies and your luxury goods and your other shit that we don't care about right now. Okay. Another ping. Okay, I think we're set. Because the nice thing about exploring like this is that I can just continue to see what's out here. Okay, so we would have to fly a little far to get down there, but we're already close to the black hole. Oh my god, that system's called New Cat. I have to see, and there's sauce over here too. I have to see what New Cat is. Can't not do it. Probably like is gonna have the Vic pop out and say, "Surprise, motherfuckers! We're in your game, putting cat viruses in your game." But we're gonna do it anyway. It's Jane, the tanker. So, surprise, it's Jane. This is a Reuters style tanker. It's pretty big. I'll leave it for now. Looks like we got a bunch of dead shit over here too. I don't know why I'm flying faster all of a sudden again. Salvage. Huh. I think I actually already have that and I haven't learned it yet, so me being irresponsible. Let's learn the things now. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5. And then the rest out for the sea. Okay, let's go a little bit closer to the star. So once again, we're at a bit of a money deficit right here because it don't pay to be a pirate. Okay, I'm not really interested in flying around. As excited as I was about this system, I'm going to do a captain's log. Left a danker here, D-tanker here. That way we know it's destroyer sized. Because once again, the logistic ships do count in the ship cap. No cap. There's another thing. You use it for the kids. And the kids are like, you will stop right now. I don't know who you are. Oh, look who's coming to get me. Now, I could probably take that. But, oh, what's that? Watchtower. Oh no. Okay, well, I probably should have come in here dark, and I didn't. So let's tempt fate. Okay, we got somebody really close to the black hole here. I think that's a research station, so we can totally E-burn out of the gravity well. That's not a research station. Damn it. Well, I bet that probe is cooked as hell. No, it has its defenses right here, which we will engage, even though we are trying to burn out of the gravity well of a black hole and our combat readiness is currently shitty. Hey, how are you doing today? Currently shitty. Cannot use that as a video title. Technically not wrong. So we got a really nice bright black hole over here. We've got everybody flying around. There's my friend. Hello, friend. I just fired a ton of missiles at you. And your countermeasures got most of it. Hey, what do you know? Yes, my combat readiness is not very happy with me today. Okay, we're going to have to watch our flux here real quick. Alright. Did I lose a ship? I don't think I lost a ship. I think I'm just getting a bunch of beeping here because my combat readiness is not happy. So that's... You're in a little bit of trouble. So let's see if we can help you out real quick. Last thing is we want is for these little shits to malfunction. Uh-oh. We may actually be losing somebody in a second. Who's that? Alright. Need to eliminate this thing fast. Yep. So there's our Nista that's gone. Alright, question is, did the pilot survive? So we lost somebody here. That was actually our uncaptained ship from Perv Starworks. Ship recovery. It is a difficult recovery, so it's gone. Alright. But if there had been an officer on that ship, that officer would have died. But it didn't, so... Alright. Nuzlocke. It's exciting. Alright, but we do have to push like this a little bit. Where is that? Ooh. It's more than I was expecting to have to dump here. Okay, well... What do you know? Your fleet finishes the approach of the probe, and the probe just needs to be salvaged because it's been orbiting too close to a black hole, which would typically not be healthy for the probe's health. Okay, so taking on... We are in artillery range, we're in an event horizon. We're having a good time today, that's for sure. So we got 2 planets we can look at here. And if one of these has an artillery thing, I'm going to be having a bad day. Alright, we're going to dump some fuel because I don't want to lose supplies over that. Got to actually watch my supply count pretty hard here because we're not doing too great all of a sudden. That's a probe, that's a probe. Alright. Which means if I just was not deploying... Okay. Here's the thing, is that we've been having fun... But I have some ships that are like in pretty rough shape right now. So we may have to leave this on the table for later. And what that means is that we know this is here. That's nice. Don't need you, don't need you. We'll take you. I could just go after it with less things here. I'm still hoping for like a research. Something around here somewhere. Clearly there's artillery somewhere as well, and that is a problem. And this is like the most beautiful little disc. It almost just looks like someone set up a giant record player out in space. Okay, that's probably our nasty gram tower here. Probably, maybe. Yeah. And what in the world is going on? I didn't know it was supposed to downpour outside, and suddenly the downpour is downpouring really hard. Okay, approach the station. Hey, I'll tell you what we can't take on. We can't take on that, so we are just gonna leave. And here's the other thing. We can always dip back down here. Hegemony hates us. The Aurora Federation hates us. We did succeed, and we know there's kind of a path here. Didn't find a gate just yet. It's probably better if we get back to Lethia a little bit sooner than later. I do want to see if Epsilon Zaphod, Beetlebrox, or whatever his name is, has a gate in it. Alright, so there's a railgun station that apparently wants to give me a big old space hug too. So we're just going to stay in the rings, because the rings are supposed to make us less detectable. Supposedly. Allegedly. Or we're flying right towards the railgun right now. We might be. That's a watchtower. Okay, cool. Well, you can watch us leave. And we have little floaties here. Hey! It's a Sky Splitter battle cruiser. Now here's something that sucks. Is that we could totally grab this right here. See, watch. Explore. We can use special maneuvers to get the ship. This is a good ship. We have done this ship before. But in order to mothball it and carry it back, we do not have nearly the resources to do it. And if I don't take the resources right now, it's just going to disappear forever. I don't want to use a story point to recover something I can't drag with me. As much as I kind of want to pull the weapons off of there and see just what happens. So we're going to go like this. Did we buy ourselves any more exploration time? Maybe to go like pop into here. Thing is that we're fine on fuel. It's the supply count. So that's really good to know. And there's our fragment. I think I can take this. All right. Move in to engage. Now we're gonna need this is gonna be a lot more serious than our other fights here. So this time I do need everybody to kind of stay on me at first, because these guys are gonna come right at me. Here comes the snow. You need a new catchphrase. All right, so what do we got? We've got 2 glimmers and a lumen. We don't have a lot of command points to deal with, so we're going to try to crash on these 2 and see if we can flush them out together. I just don't want things to get too nasty, because that's a good start. Like we're doing some pretty good damage here. Can I missile this glimmer? Let's find out. It may be so fast that I can't catch it. Ooh, that's a gross shot right here. So we've got you dead. I'm gonna turn off this because this is hurting me now. We need you guys up here on this. I do not want one of my captains alone. This lumen is going to chase us across the map, but I may be able to 1v1 here in a second. I've just got to watch my flux, and that's a very advanced weapon system. Okay, come on. There we go. Remnant get. So we are in combat business. Oh golly, the remnants don't like us as much. Okay. That's cool. And are they still giving a pulse even though they're dead? Also, our experience is moving up pretty well. So, Epsilon Zaphod. We can tell real quick if there's a gate here. There's just a watchtower. Well, the good news is that there's a desert world. There's potential for like some stuff here. The bad news is that we have domain system defense watchtower watching our moves. And in case I feel really lazy, I can check right here and say, do we have a gate? And the answer to that question is no. So far, we are gateless down here, so we're just going to do some quick pokes. We don't have a lot of supplies. We don't have a lot of time. In fact, it's probably better if I suspend repairs here in just a second. Delta Seaborg and unidentified planets. We'll do that. We'll just do a few systems in the context here. Hope we luck into a gate. I mean, I could totally open up the save file and look to see if the gates are here, but what's the fun in that? That's 2 desertic worlds and a barren world. Desertic, meaning obviously that they suck. Alright. So I guess we're probably just going to have to leave it. I don't want to call it a cliffhanger because we kind of know where this is going. But we got Gamma Jarak and a Beta Bona here. Maybe Epsilon Bona as well. But yeah, I'm going to be on a supply deficit. What are you? Thank goodness you're dormant. We're just going to park in here. And I'm going to like stop this for the time being because I could just keep going. That's the fun part about something like this, is that I could just keep going and keep doing things, but at some point I have to say, no, stop, we got other shit to do today. So this is Asher with Starsector, and for just popping down here and trying to do some stuff, it feels like a lot happened, but it is really nice to finally shoot some stuff. Because that's going to... That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Because that means pretty soon we can figure out who's what with our captains. We can get the Nuzlocke rules going. We can get to level 7, unlock some more ship, get things moving. Have a good time along the way. So that's it for now. This is Asher. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We're apparently hanging out the Pillars of Creation again. I don't know what I just did there. Turn on free look. It's fine. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next time.